Yeah, Pay, what's good, man?
What's up, man?
Not too
Daylight
much.
saving time.
It is. We lose an hour tomorrow too, huh? Well,
I feel like we gain an hour of sunshine. That's how I look at it. But I guess lose an hour of sleep.
yeah, that part. I mean, because the sun gonna come up anyway, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate the daylight at the end of the day, but ultimately this weekend I'm gonna lose an hour.
You'll be asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
sleep
won't
regardless.
even notice.
As a matter of fact, I mean, I think I might be. Well, did I know? I'm one of the few guys that do, man. I sleep with an eye mask.
I wear one from time to time, and that's really only when I'm sleeping somewhere I'm not used to sleeping. Uh, if I'm at home, I got blackouts.
Yeah, okay.
I'm only waking up when I feel like waking up on the weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just my comfort zone. I got a few. I got like some, a couple really nice ones from the Sleep Number store. Like these things is like satin and real cushiony and stuff.
Mm,
At the time I got them, they cost like $50 a piece. But then
mm.
my favorite two, believe it or not, are just little cheap airline ones. But they from Qatar Airlines when the trip I took to Doha, Dubai, but not going over there anytime soon. That's for sure. Uh,
Yeah, that might be
th-
a risky flight.
might be a risky flight, but no. But those are two of my favorite eye masks, and they're just
I,
they.
I I actually have one from Qatar Airlines too. I was looking around see if it was
Is
around
it
here somewhere, but
is it burgundy and gray?
it's gray. It's just all gray.
Well, mine is gray on the front, but the backside on my eyes is burgundy,
Mm,
which I believe burgundy is the primary color of the airline, burgundy and white.
hmm It is.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So we got free agency gonna be jumping off, and the homie B Dirt is out tonight. These jokers, B Dirt and Pay be putting in alternate alternate days, alternate PTO days. I think one encourages the other, like, all right, B, you got this Friday, I'm gonna take off next Friday. So like that's how it works.
It's
Go ahead.
it's really we're behind the scenes. Me and B are mortal enemies. We don't want to work with each other anymore. That's really what it is. But
I
you
thought
know
that
what?
I
Yeah.
thought I thought that was just you and Big G.
Who
You and Big G.
who was that? I never heard of him.
Oh, okay. There it is. What'd you say about you and Dirt though?
I'm just hey man, maybe that's it. Maybe me and Dirk just we're not compatible anymore. Yeah, maybe we gotta get a divorce. Separation. We're having going through a trial separation. See how that goes.
Well, I think I mean by no means is this an option. I'm just saying I don't think it's y'all with each other. I think it's the other people. Like I think you guys have both been told football season is over. Every Friday can't go to a football podcast. I need some time too.
Uh, yeah, those distractions as as my football coach would call them. Like those people, those other people in your life, distractions. You gotta lock in. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey man, when you put when you put enough time in the game, much as I had, man, you make your own decisions, man. You're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, you ain't going nowhere. I'm going to do this podcast."
yeah,
You
yeah.
see,
I think
you see, I
Val
said
likes.
that real low. That's because she in the other room.
I think Val may say, you know what? I appreciate you getting up out of my face for an hour. Get up out of it.
That
Go.
that probably is more the point. That probably is exactly more the point. Yeah, she just got home from work probably about 6:37, and I'm up here like 7:30, just finishing up getting ready. So she got at least
hmm
till like 9:30, 10 o'clock to decompress without me bothering her.
hmm
Yeah, so you probably right. But yeah, man, so we got NFL free agency grade jump off. We'll talk about the AFC North free agents that are will be available Saturday, and I'll just run down the list of each team and talk about the Steelers guys, I'll ask your opinion on if the guys on the other teams you think the teams will keep, offer a contract, or they out of here. And then I'll transition, pass it over to you, get you the keys to the car, and I'll jump in the passenger seat, man, and we just talk about the greater NFL, who we thinks this fits where and stuff like that. I mean, I know saying you've been doing some stuff, so you've been active this week, so you probably got some ideas. And your Bears been making moves, man. Your Bears been making moves. So
Going for it.
yeah, that's what I said. I said, matter of fact, that was in one of these texts, probably the Know It Alls text. I told Mod and Big G. Somebody, I said Bears making. Oh, that's what I said. My response to there you go. Garrett Bradbury. That's the offensive lineman you guys signed. It's the center.
Mm-hmm.
He played at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
He played for the Saints for a minute, I think. Then he went to the Patriots, but I think he started with the Saints.
It sounds about right.
Good. He played. You expecting the signing? He got it going to be a starter, right? You didn't just pick up a backup center.
I expect that to be a depth piece, but when I get into the minutia of it, I expect to be right. I don't expect him to be our starting center by the time kickoff happens in after Labor Day. But you never know. You never know.
Oh, yeah, because
things are tight.
We just said you guys also had Tyler Biotish in. He was a good center at Wisconsin in college. I lose track of these guys when they leave college and don't play for my team. I kind of know where they go. Like but he just signed with the Rams or the Chargers. I believe the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean he was a solid, big, sturdy center. I mean, I don't know what he's really doing now, but he's a name, so that's why at one time these guys would have been starting caliber centers, like second and third round draft picks in the draft when they came out. Neither one of them that old. I mean, 6-7 years maybe. But yeah, I guess they're available for a reason. But I mean, I think they're good pickups for both teams as far as what I know about when they were coming out of school and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, let's shout out some of the folk in the live chat. Thank everybody for tapping in this Friday, tapping another Friday night episode of the Homies on the Know It Alls YouTube channel, Steel Curtain Network. You got this up and running on Frustrated Chicago pay?
Yeah, it's running.
Y'all folks too. Shout out Chi-Town. Great memorial celebration for the Reverend Jesse Jackson today. I watched some of that on TV, man. That was nice to see the tribute paid to him. Definitely an integral figure in the just in the past half century. I mean, we think about he's a connection to Dr. Martin Luther King. He was standing right next to him when he was assassinated in 1968. And so, yeah, I mean, there's part of the, a bridge to that legacy. And, people just of all people, I'm not just talking about, black people in general. People in general need to carry that legacy because what he started was the Rainbow Coalition, which is a coalition of everybody. So, let's think about that. Shout out to that memorial.
Stole it from Fred Hampton. But
say it again.
So you stole that idea from Fred Hampton, but yeah, rest in peace, Jesse.
Jesse did for Fred Hampton was trying to establish a coalition with everybody. He
did. That's what the Black Panthers was.
Okay, okay. I mean, I knew he was head of the Black Panthers. I didn't know they were trying to establish a coalition. I thought they were just pro-black and black empowerment. Because I need to get a little deeper into my history book on that. But yeah, let's shout out the live chat. The homie Tim Lyons in the building. Shout out, Tim. Thanks for tapping in.
Tim dog.
Tim. We got, is that Sensei Iron Lungs? What's up, Sensei? You putting them iron lungs to work? It is Friday. Hey, what's up, Mark Cunningham in the building? Jay Steve, shout out, homie Jay. Pickens, you big dummy. What's up, man? Thanks for tapping in. Mother of Afton. Kathy, salute to you. Thanks for tapping in with the homies on Friday night. Claude in the building. Not yet diabolical, but I'm just at the top of the comments shouting people out. I'm sure it's going to be something to come. But Claude, I ain't going to put that on you yet, man. You might not even go there tonight because Big G ain't here. So, We got Jack Bauer in the building. Well, so we appreciate everybody that's here. Afton, daughter of mother of Afton. Thanks for tapping in, Afton. We got Craig Warlow, the homie. My 901 boy, Reg from Bartlett, Tennessee. My 901 boy is what I call him. That's that 901 down there. And Mr. Woodsey, the OG. Mr. Woodsey pulling rank on jokers on my last show last night, man. He said he been a Steeler fan since 75. I said, wow, that's longer than me. I thought I was the old guy out here, But yeah, I said, I mean, I was alive in 75, but I don't remember the Steelers. My first Steeler memory is the Super Bowl 79 when they beat the Rams. So that's always my first Steeler memory. I know my dad liked them, but I wasn't paying attention to that 79 Super Bowl. But yeah. Is your father a Bears fan, Pay?
My dad's a sucker. as far as that. You know what? I didn't grow up with parents who were big sports fans. I mean, my mom, she's always had a party for the Bulls games back in the day, and they watch sports, but they're not really deep into sports. But why I said that about my dad? So I owe my dad $25. We bet that
seems like a magic number that we pass back and forth among all of us.
He bet me $25 for the first Bears Packers game this past season, and of course I tell him, man, Bears gonna stump them. The Packers weak. Packers end up winning that game.
That's the only one
he's like, that's the only one they won. That was the last game they won. It's been 89 days since they won. Just, trivia question. It's been 89 days since they won a game. So from that point on, he just was saying, when am I get my money, son? When am I get my money, Junior? I say, I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you at all because you a bad Chicago.
That seems familiar too, but go ahead.
I'm not paying you at all. You a bad Chicagoan for betting on the Packers.
Wow. Well, so he's not a Packer fan if he bet against, or he just thought they was going to lose that game?
I don't know what he was doing, being contrarian or whatever the case. I said, I was over his house dropping him off a Christmas gift, a snowblower, because it just snowed bad in Chicago. I'm over there putting it together and we chopping it up. And he said, you know what? I think the Packers are going to beat the Bears. I said, you know what? I'll take all this stuff I'll take it all back to the store. Yeah, just like when you did me when I was 7 years old, I'll do it to you now. I'll take all this stuff back to the store.
Hey, sometimes you got to pull that ring. My mom just left here this week. She went over my sister's house. She'll probably be back next week, but she be doing stuff. I'll be telling her, go to your room. I'll be watching TV. She huffing and puffing because I got it on football or sports news or something like that. She want me to change to something more neutral. Like, this is my house. You got a room here. If you want to go watch what you want to watch, go to your room. So yeah, when you get grown, you can pull rank. You know what I mean? And it ain't really rank. It don't mean nothing. What's up, Bigfoot Bob? Thanks for tapping in. Oh man, Pickens, you big dummy. We're gonna get to that in just a second. He wants to know who I think the Steelers' first big free agent signing gonna be. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and take our first break. We'll be right back and we'll get this thing started right after this. Stay with us.
Yeah. Friday night. Yeah. You rolling with the homies. Sports talk with a twist. We keep it real only. Ain't talking that baloney. We speaking the facts. Sports news going on. We talking about that. Tape, hay, and dirt. We gon' bring the noise. Friday nights are better when you hang with the boys. Yeah, 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 yeah. We the homies.
Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
You need anything at all, I drop it off for y'all if my homies call.
Again, thanks for tapping in Friday night with the homies. Got me and the homie Pay in the building here to talk some NFL, more specifically AFC North free agency. Pay, you ready for this, man?
Yeah, we're ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's go ahead and get it started. I'm gonna read you a list of free agents for the Cleveland Browns. You tell me who you think they keep. You think anybody's a priority for them, or you think who's going? I told you I know a couple names on the list, but in my IMO humble opinion, I think I don't know. All right, so we got tied in the exclusive right free agents, right? So I guess these guys, they can get made an offer. Then those are the guys that you can have rights to match offer, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how that works, I believe. Tight end Brendan Bates, wide receiver Malachi Corley, linebacker Winston Reed, long snapper Rex Sanahara, kicker Anjay Simmertz. I believe he lost a couple games for him last year. I remember him. Wide receiver Jamari Thrash, guard Tevin Jenkins. He was a first round pick a few years ago out of Oklahoma State. Punter Corey. Yeah, Tevin Jenkins.
I don't remember, because if he was, the Bears drafted him. I don't remember him being a first round pick, but
he started with the Bears.
Yep.
Allow me to double check my work.
But
yeah,
all that. But in any case, go on.
You may be right. You know, hey, I'm fact checking the moment, man. I don't believe in passing around bad information. Tevin Jenkins was a second round, 39th pick overall. Okay, makes sense. My bad, everybody. Punter Corey Bojorquez, running back Jerome Ford, I do know him, and wide receiver DeAndre Carter. Did I say a name the Browns got to have to probably finish in fourth place in the division next year again?
Did you say Devin Bush? I must have missed that one, because I thought that was the number one guy.
Yeah, no, he's not on this list that I have here, but I believe he is one. He is one, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that will be the only person I think they should retain. He's one of the. Is it fair to say top 15 linebackers in the league?
Just because I can't name another 15 better, I'll say you could be right. And he had a good year last year.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying, I would think I wouldn't put him in the elite category. I wouldn't necessarily call him a Pro Bowler. So that's kind of out of the top 10, 12 guys, but he's right there. He's right there. He's a catalyst. He is one of those guys that you want to lead a defensive unit. And they do have, if the Cleveland Browns have anything going for them, they have a good defense going for them. And you don't have a good defense just on the back of Myles Garrett. You don't have a good defense just on the back of some of their secondary guys. You need an entire unit. And he leads as the Mike. You're pretty much the captain of the front seven. I would think that's one of those guys you don't want to let go. Now, with that said, I am one of those people that do believe that linebackers have been devalued in this league a little bit. So whether or not he's as important in a grand scheme of things, I don't believe so, because I think you can always find another linebacker. But for them specifically, if you're going to retain anybody, it has to start with Mr. Bush.
That's interesting. He did have a good season. I have a Devin Bush Steelers jersey when he played for the Steelers, and people give Devin Bush a hard time. I'm not one of Yins. You know how I feel about some of our Yins. You never can make these people happy. Devin Bush had a decent, really good rookie season, got injured, then he went down. He never fully recovered, and we've had all these expectations of him because he was a pick that we traded up to tried to replace Ryan Shazier and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He just really never got a fair shake in Pittsburgh. I'm glad that even as for the Browns, he went somewhere and was able to kind of resurrect his career. He's about to get another contract, which I believe will Probably be his second contract after his rookie contract, right? He's not still on his rookie deal, I believe.
No.
And this last one may have been shorter, and now he can maybe finally get some, a 3-year deal is a little longer than what he's been getting, and get some money to at least take care of. Might not take care of generations and generations like some people get, but he'll be able to take care of his family for a long time. So shout out and congratulations to Devin Bush.
How many names that you list there as far as pending free agents for the Browns?
Say it again. Oh, how many?
How many? Yeah.
I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 names. I think where we should always keep in mind when we're having this conversation today is where your cap situation is. I'm looking, and I have the Browns currently at 16, almost 16 and a half million over the cap. So that's going to, that everybody's making tough decisions around this time of year, right? 16 and a half million, isn't the most arduous task to, I guess, line to get under, but for the Browns, the simple things are always the hardest things. You did highlight that comment right there from Claude Bishop. He called him an average linebacker. Now, you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you too much, but you know what? There is some thought out there that he might have Devin Bush might have been a product of the scheme he was in. A lot of people think that. And I'm not gonna dispute that at all. Kim Schwartz is gone, so they might say, you know what, their internal scouting department might say, you know what, we agree. I think we created this linebacker, and we can create another one. So, but again, if anybody's going to be retained, I think he should be at the top of that list because everybody else, you already named a couple of people who was jagging games off. Why keep them around? And there's a long snapper. Come on now.
What about the running back, Jerome Ford? We know Junkins got hurt last year, but Jerome Ford, he was viable a couple of years, but the year before last season, and maybe the season before that with Nick Chubb. But I think last year they had they had the rookie out of Tennessee, Sampson. Yeah, Ford's out of there too then.
You have to get the more you talk, the more you can start packing his bags. Like, hey, you know what? Let me throw those socks in that bag too, because I ain't gonna stay around too much longer.
Let's see what the homie Mark said. You read that comment, Pay?
Everybody is down on Bush while in Pittsburgh, but he did get hurt on our bad field. If he doesn't blow out his knee in year 2, he might still be a Steeler. Speaking of which, did you all see that the leaked, I guess, grades from the NFL players?
We Steeler fans, of course we saw. We know our field got an F-. We don't need you going there. We know.
F-. That was crazy.
Shout out to the F-. I got an F- in 6th grade conduct. Mr. Byrne, as a grown man, I stopped by. I know on Facebook I messaged you and apologized for my behavior as a kid. That was your first year in city school after coming from little outlying Columbus Grove. So I probably seemed like a really, really bad, one of those bad black kids. But I just talked a lot. Wasn't bad, but I did get an F- in conduct. My mom was crying and stuff. She hated when we got bad grades. So yeah, that was my worst. Obviously, it's worse as bad as you can get. My worst grade ever.
If any of my former teachers are watching, I don't apologize for nothing. Some of y'all, it's been about 20, 25 years. That threat I made, I'm still gonna run that. We still running that fade when I see you. Some of you all.
Man, you can't put no hands on no grade school teachers. You look how old you is. How old do you think they is now?
Don't matter. Beef don't die. Beef don't die. I had this one teacher. I'm not gonna say his name because he's pretty famous. I'm not gonna say his name. I had this one teacher. He used to, anytime I did something. Teacher? He was he's famous. I'm gonna just put it like that. Yeah, he's famous. He's known. He wouldn't give me a detention. He wouldn't kick me out of class. Only thing he would do was call my mama. Call my mama to school. Yeah, I told you because he did it because he knew everybody wanted to like when my mama came to school. So I'm like, all right, bro, that's what we on. Me and you outside. I'm catching you.
So what happened? Oh, you still ain't got him yet.
I ain't call, he's famous, man. It was hard for me to get to him outside the doors.
Hey man, you got to make that happen if you really bout it.
Oh man, hey, all you guys do is say the word. As soon as we log off, I'm looking them up.
Hey, but shout out to the homie Steel City Sal, looking a lot like Russ. Pittsburgh Russ in his YouTube picture. But yeah, let me pull up his comment and read it. Thanks for tapping in, Sal. He said Steel City Sal checking in former number 10 overall pick Devin Bush. Found some life again in Cleveland last season. Productive year, steady tackles, and looked more comfortable and down the final stretch. Okay, I would agree. Sometimes scheme. Okay, we got Steel City Sal, sound like a football guy. He getting deep into his analysis bag on here, man. But yeah, man, you reminded me, Pay, as we continue to move on. I'm gonna just while we're here, I'm gonna just upload something real quick. Okay, we can continue on. But let me read the Bengals free agents as from the list that I have here.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals, Trey Hendrickson, defensive end Joseph Osai, safety Geno Stone, quarterback Joe Flacco. This is the list I have. I'm not sure if there's more. It says they have projected $35 million in salary cap. And B Dirt's not here. So we're going to take a shot at this as far as what we think about it. Hey, Tim, in the live chat, if you got any more free agents that you know you keeping, put them in the chat, man, so we can talk about or mention them guys too. Trey Hendrickson, Pay, is he back?
Hell no.
That got a hell no. Okay. Defensive end also Joseph Osai. I believe he's the dude. Is he the dude that got that penalty in that game against Patrick Mahomes? The Bengals should have won that playoff game a few years ago.
Ugh, I think that was him, or he was the one that was most demonstrative. No, you know what? No, that was Jamar Chase. That was really demonstrative in the tunnel. I think it was Osai that got that penalty.
Yeah.
Bullshit call.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was. But so Osai, is he back? From your opinion.
I think we just said you cost us a Super Bowl. We ain't forgot. Maybe. Right. You said there how much they are over the cap?
Not over. They're projected to have roughly $35 million.
Okay, for right now.
Tim says Osai is a possibility.
Mm-hmm. I've got in front of me, they got, I see some people are saying 35. Thanks, I've got one place that's saying close to 50 million in cap space. So if you got 50 million in cap space right now, you're probably trending towards the top of the league in open space. I would consider. I'm gonna let you finish reading off the list. So
that's all I have so far. Okay. That on the list that I have. Keep in mind, his last minute homework is an AI list, but that's the list I have.
So everybody knows Trey Hendrickson out there. You already mentioned Joe Flacco, Joseph Osai, Noah Fant, a couple other guys, Geno Stone. If I'm in the Bengals front office, in fact, if I'm a Bengals fan, I don't care about keeping none of those guys. I got maybe 50 million. I'm trying to upgrade. You know the definition of insanity, right? You can't keep doing the same thing, expecting the outcome to change. None of these guys helping me get W's. I'm gonna go find some other people. I got 50 million. You can be a little bit. You can take some chances out there in free agency. I don't really. None of those guys are difference makers. None of them. I'm gonna go ahead and find some other people. And this draft in particular, not to say that draft picks are going to be very damaging to your cap space. They don't cost that much, at least in the first year. This draft is you can make a lot of headway, in fact, on the defensive side of the ball in this draft. So I'm not keeping these guys around.
Well, we know Trey Hendrickson is going, like you said, So, Cy, I mean, I don't know. Can you upgrade? You can with that. I mean, if you're trying to really upgrade, like I mean, so you're not paying Trey Hendrickson the 35 he want, but then we're gonna go get somebody else. We're not gonna get nobody as prominent as Trey Hendrickson on defense. But if you make the right investments and you get draft right, I think the Bengals are still waiting on some of their picks to hit. Like the kid they got, Murphy, I believe a few years ago from Clemson, and last year's dude that they didn't want to pay because of some conflict in the contract. What was his name? Kid out of
I know who you're talking about. The second round pick that you wanted.
No, he was a first round pick.
Oh yeah. What? I thought the running back was the first round pick, but in any case, I know who you mean. I just the name I'm blanking on. Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart. Stewart. Thanks, Tim.
Yeah.
But if some of those guys hit, because that's first round assets they put into these guys that haven't paid yet. And when you paying that much money on offense, you really need those picks that you invest on defense. What you need them to hit, especially in the first round.
True. I agree, man. Especially when you got guys like again Trey Hendrickson, those guys who hold back other players who may be needing that playing time for development, and then he's holding up a lot of cap space because he is who he is. He's not gonna get $35 million anywhere else. He's gonna be paying for a lot less.
He could maybe get 2 years, 70 with 40 guaranteed, and then when he got an option last year if he plays well. I mean, I don't know. But he gonna get 30 again, won't he?
He come to my door. I'll tell you, I'll give you 30 over 2 years.
Oh, yeah, he ain't taking no. Man, he premium defensive end. That now is he up there with Myles Garrett and all those other guys? No, but I mean, we talking 30 million, and dude is making 45 now.
Not premium. Can't do it. Can't do it again. Can't do that. I hypothesized this on one of the Chicago shows. Like, man, we could bring in Trey, but we're gonna bring in Bradley Chubb and some other people. We're gonna make that a rotation. He gonna be a part of the crew. He ain't gonna be the guy because not at his age and not at his price tag. Nah, you gonna have to one band, one sound. This one, my partner.
Well, I told you. I know you heard in Bear Down Nation. Y'all gonna get Max Crosby. That pick y'all got from Buffalo is to help with the Max Crosby package. I believe. Perhaps. I believe. But yeah, okay. Tim said he agreed with you, which just means both y'all wrong when y'all agreeing against me. But okay, Tim, go down that wrong boat. Hey, real quick, what guy said, going back to that teacher stuff, I was saying, yeah, when you said they'd call your mom, you wanted to fight over that. Like you told the teacher, this is a clip from one of our shows, and Tim was on that show. This is me explaining how much I got in trouble back in school.
and then she tell on us, Tate, no. Then she tell on us, and then we had to go see Mr. D or Mr. Miller.
Oh no, I got back then. I got paddle. I bet it ain't one teacher, nobody you can name in junior high school that didn't paddle me. Name anybody.
Damn. Miss Apaya didn't paddle you.
I swear to God, Miss Apaya paddled me.
Damn, Tate, you
the little old peaceful Indian lady that taught English paddled me. Miss Weimer, Miss Apaya.
Miss Weimer was little.
Miss Weimer paddled me, man. Rest in peace. Miss Weimer passed away too.
What was our gym teacher name? The lady, she paddled you too?
But I ain't had no lady. Mr. Zuber, Mr. Carr got me though.
Oh, Mr. Carr wasn't to be played with.
I already know. Mr. Mix got me.
Oh, Mr. Mix, he thought he was tough. But Mr. Carr and Mr. Gerber, they
Gerber got me too.
Them boys was bodybuilders back then.
Yeah, back then.
They're trying to knock you clean up over the desk. Clean up over the desk.
Hey, Mr. Zuber, Mr. Bixel, Mr. Hanser, Mr. Z. Mr. Z live across the street from me. From my mom.
Mr. Z lit my ass up like a Christmas tree too, dog. He tried to knock me over the table.
Y'all were bad.
Hey,
man,
Tim, it was take a paddle or we call it home and tell your parents. I'm taking a paddle all the time.
Go and hit
Oh,
me, dog.
I agree with you.
Don't call the
I
late
agree.
great. Don't call the late great because I'm about to fight when I get home. I'm either gonna have to run or I'm about to fight when I get to the crib. I'll take my punishment.
Yeah, man. So don't call my mom, dog. For real. I agree. I understand what you were saying. And you know what thing is, though? During the time I'm talking about, you was just little baby pay. If you were just getting here around the time I'm talking about when I was getting clobbered like that. But yeah, man, I get what you're saying. So I had to bring that up. But
Yeah, don't call my mom.
yeah, don't call my mom, man. Say, call my dad. I can, talk him out of something. My mom get creative. She was going, don't call her, take something away from me, take video game controls, take them and wrap them up and put them in her car and stuff like that. No more video game, like all that kind of stuff. Don't make it miserable at home now.
Mhm.
Like go ahead and tell my dad I'll take a beat down real quick. That's over with. Don't tell my mom. But yeah, man, the Baltimore Ravens free agent. Before we go to break, we're going to talk about the Ravens Steelers. So two key: Tyler Linderbaum, Isaiah Likely, Kyle Vanoy, and I know you know these positions. So I'm not naming the positions. Draymond Jones, Awuzie, safety, Aloy Gilman, and fullback Patrick Ricard.
Tyler Huntley too.
Tyler, okay. Well, he's not on the AI list, Pay. If you know, just say. They keeping Tyler Huntley? Tyler Huntley out of there.
He should try to see what his worth is, but I think most people are more aware of their I don't want to say limitations, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think more people are aware of where their bread is buttered. Put it like that. Everybody. It's only 32 slots for a starting NFL quarterback. I think Tyler Huntley is starting enough games in the NFL to know that hey, I got a good thing going in his backup spot in Baltimore. Charlie Batch made a career out of it.
Charlie Batch did, and he's loved in Steelers circles. Charlie Batch from Pittsburgh though too. But Steel City South said he got paddled by the priest, went to the Catholic school, and the pops went after the priest though. Man.
Yeah.
See,
man, you can't trust him.
Okay. Well, I wasn't telling because I wanted to paddle. Like back in my day, you want us to call home or you want to paddle. That's why I got paddle so much. I just took a paddle every time. Don't call home. But yeah, man, like we were saying, Tyler Huntley, he not finna get Malik Willis money, and they brought in what's the boy name from Dallas they brought in last year? He was the backup first.
That bust.
What's his name? Cooper something, wasn't he?
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. Not to be confused with Cup and Flag. Yeah. Cooper Rush.
I think, and this is just me speaking. I mean, Tyler Huntley can feel how he wants to feel about his NFL career. Which is fine. I would say I know where it's good at, and I would agree. The grass ain't always green on the other side. That's my opinion on it. But as you already said, the Ravens got a hair under 20 million in cap space, about 18 and a half. The big name that they do not want to lose is Mr. Lindenbaum.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pro Bowl center,
top 3 center, maybe. Yeah, top 3 for sure. I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's definitely like everybody's looking at him on a free agent market. He wasn't tagged.
Steelers not. Go ahead.
Well, anybody that wants to upgrade their offensive line.
Oh no, the Steelers are content with Zach Frazier, who probably right now is trending to be better than Linderbaum next year. But go ahead.
Maybe. But Linderbaum is who he is right now. I think that's that guy that they probably do want to keep around. In fact, I know that they're thinking about it. The Ravens also still might consider cutting Marlon Humphrey to generate some more cap space. Like I said, they got it about 18 and a half right now. They cut Marlon Humphrey after June 1st, they can save him another 20. So maybe if they
cut him, they save 20.
Yeah, he's one of those players that you got to cut him post June 1. So if they cut him then, they save another 20 million. Which it's probably time for Marlon Humphrey. He's been hurt. He
Yeah,
hasn't
be
been
hurt.
dependable over the last couple of years. Still a great player when he is out there, but it takes a while for him to build up a lather and get back to being a great player. So, I mean, at this point, you'd rather just give the reins over to Nate Wiggins and some other players that you drafted and let them figure it out and let Marlon Humphrey go on about his business. At this point, I mean, you're paying him more to sit than he is to play.
You pay them that premium, yeah. I mean, but man, to eat 20 million though, you said they saved 20 million.
They saved 20 million.
Okay. Hey, I was laughing during your time. I just want to read Mark's comment real quick because I heard about that. It didn't happen. I didn't let it get that far with me, Mark, because that could have happened. He said, "Yo, Tate, my mom didn't play that paddle stuff, so I thought I could act up in first grade until one day I turned around. Mom was in the back of the class, got whooped in front of everybody." Hey, yeah. Mom Dukes didn't play, man, for real. I'm sure for a lot of us, but yeah, man. Back to the Ravens thing though. Linderbaum is a much keep. I think likely is out of there, man.
Oh yeah, he's gone. He didn't. You saw the writing on the wall when they decided to retain Mark Andrews again. We thought Mark Andrews was out of there when he dropped that pass, and they just said, "You know what? Come on back, Mark."
Who got rid of the coach in Baltimore?
Lamar, as they say.
Who want to keep Mark Andrews in Baltimore?
Lamar likes Lark.
There you go. That's it. Lamar making business decisions for Biscotti.
Hey, there you go. I mean, well, Biscotti did say Lamar does have a hand in some of the things we do, but not too much. I'm still making the final calls. I mean, Lamar is, when you're a great quarterback, you can do that. You can call your shot like that. I mean, we've seen it all over the field, all over history in the NFL. If you're a great quarterback, you can do it. You can call who you want to play on your squad. You can dictate who's going to be the coach. Lamar's no different. Isaiah had a shot to supplant Mark. He didn't come up when he needed to last year. He was hurt, didn't play that well, and that if it depends between you and Mark, you know what you got at Mark. He could find himself in the Hall of Fame one year. I doubt it.
Oh, he's good close right now?
Nah. But I mean, he's definitely gonna be in a ring of fire.
Baltimore, yeah. Baltimore? Ring of Honor.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be, ring of Honor. He's definitely
gonna be crow's nest. He's gonna be up in the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm. He gonna definitely do that, but he ain't gonna do that. But as far as Isaiah's out of there.
You knew he was gonna go there, man. Pay. Thanks for the $5 Claude super chat. He said, Tate educated and paid about his own team. Do better, Pay.
Rush.
He told me some stuff because I didn't even mention Tyler Huntley. And I didn't know about because I just did a quick search, Ravens free agents AI search. Pay filling in all the other blanks. So I got to give him credit on that. But definitely thanks for the super chat, Claude. You know we always appreciate you every show, every week, whenever you show up, man. You make the party fun, man. The party don't get started till you get here. Why you looking around, Pay? It's Claude, man. You know what it is. You don't gotta look for
send Claude to the Matrix, man. Get him out of
here. Hey, I got a steadfast rule, and if you pay a super chat, you can pretty much say what you want. So I ain't gonna send it to the Matrix on that. I know some people try to. I respect it though.
That's a good rule.
Yeah, if you go ahead and highlight that comment with a few donations behind it, we're gonna let you slide on Matrix worthy comments.
Yeah, that's just quick, that's how it is in America, man. If you pay enough, you can do what you want. All right, Claude, you got that one.
That is true. That's the way. It's the way this democracy works.
Mm-hmm.
But let me go over the Steelers real quick, man. Real quick with the Steelers free agents that I have. Steelers unrestricted free agents: Chuck Clark, safety; Kyle Duggar, safety; Miles Killebrew, safety; Jabril Pepper, safety; Scotty Miller, wide receiver; MVS, wide receiver; cornerback Asante Samuel; guard Isaac Siamalu. And those guys, I believe. It's the list I have. If somebody else you want to know about, say in the let's see what Craig say. Claude said, finally the good stuff. Craig say, fellas, do you think Cowboys go big trading for Crosby. Who would they trade? Cowboys got a lot of cash. They got to pay George Pickens. George Pickens, man, he got franchise tag. And they paying DK. They paying Dak. I mean, I don't know. You have to ask my dad, but I think Crosby going to the Bears. That's what I think. The Bears still got a quarterback on a rookie contract. So them usually the people that make the thing. The homie Steel City Sal joint is a member. Thanks, Sal, for tapping in. We certainly appreciate you, man. You be having some good football takes in here, man. We always got some good football fans, but not always the best takes. So appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate the thoughts and analysis you share so far. Certainly appreciate you, man. New member. Give him a new member clap, Pay. Yeah.
Pittsburgh has over 40 million in cap space?
They got like close to 50, like 47, somewhere around there. And that's with no reworks of no contracts.
So how much is Aaron Rodgers getting?
Man, see, and that's what I want to say, man. Soon as Mike Tomlin leave the building, Aaron Rodgers in his comfort zone again. Mike McCarthy, the coach. Let me go on McAfee and make a mockery of everything. Let me get in my full Aaron Rodgers bag. Let me act like I don't want attention, but passive aggressively seek attention.
I told you. Devo, I told you.
Hey, man, I'm saying I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I think because my understanding, Steelers told him, if you want to run it back, we run it back like last year. You know what I mean? We might give you a little bump, put some incentives in there. You hit the incentives last year. So I believe he got around 20 million last year with the incentives. I mean, so kind of the same deal would have been on the table. Maybe you give him a little bump, maybe bump the incentives up to 25 million. But why we got to play this game? I really think Aaron Rodgers sneakily, diabolically, as Big G is say, waiting to see what the Vikings going to do. But the Vikings got a first-round quarterback in J.J. McCarthy they traded up for. I don't think they get off of him, but would it hurt J.J. McCarthy to sit behind Aaron Rodgers for a year? Would it hurt him? No. Can't hurt him. See the game a different way. So, I will say this, and the situation that's left, do I want to move on? Kind of, yes. Thanks, Steel City Sal. Pay, we awesome, man. But I got a comment. I know you won't agree with it, Pay, but I might agree with a comment from Colin Cowher. Here's what Colin Cowher had to say this week.
I thought you was going to highlight the Craig Werlow comment, but go on.
Oh, let me go back to what Craig say. Craig more important than Colin Cowher. What do you say? Go ahead and read it for me.
Sorry, but the Steelers are clowns for the Rodgers situation.
I don't want to say they clowns yet. It depends on how far, if they let this get into free agency go past. I'm starting to hear the Steelers want to answer by free agency. So we got what's that? Like 64 hours and counting, something like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, they will be if they play the waiting game and let everything happen around them while they wait and they get caught with their pants down. You know what I mean? Claude agrees. But as far as the quarterback situation, this is what Colin Cowher had to say.
If you had an NFL quarterback draft today with everybody in the league, and it was based on the next 3 to 4 years, yeah, Aaron's not top 20. If you had a quarterback draft for next year only, Aaron Rodgers would make my top 10. So I think, again, if you're talking 1 year, I think he's a top 10 quarterback.
Go ahead and hate on it, Pay.
Oh, I don't need to hate on it. He's Craig. Damn, I'm blanking on his name. Colin Cowherd. He is a GOAT in the industry. He is really talented. He's just you and me. We sit here behind mics and everything. We know how difficult it is, and he does that every day for hours on end. He is great at doing what he does, and what he does is talk bullshit into a microphone and gets people to listen to it. Man, he is. I aspire to be as good as he is. Top 10 quarterback next year. Tate, what was he last year? Was he a top 10 quarterback last year?
No, he was mid. He was mid
to put you at 16. Yeah, mid to be about 16.
No, mid-ish is 14 to 18. He was better than 16, but not
which is 16. Cut the half.
No.
It's 16.
Okay, but no, I'm going a little above that. Whoever that guy is, I'm going a little above it. 24
Parsing
touchdowns,
hairs.
7 interceptions.
Parsing hairs with 2 games missed, right? So
One game, one and a half.
So put that and then add another year on top of it. He gets another year older. Do you think he gets better with another year older?
I think he could because his game is not predicated. He didn't look old. He looked like he lacked weapons. He looked like he lacked nobody could get open. He looked like DK was being doubled and triple teamed, and it looked like Arthur Smith's offense wasn't working. So now, do I think he can have a better year than he did last year? Yeah, I do. Now, does that mean I put him in the top 10? Nah, but he could go to my 12, 13. Would I rather Aaron Rodgers in a playoff game over Bo Nix? Yeah, just the experience alone. Bo Nix went to the AFC Championship game last year.
You said all that to say he would be the same. You said 13, and you said I put him at 12, 13. It's the same. I don't think so.
Is Bo Nix a top 10 quarterback?
No.
Okay, where was he last year?
I would say he was.
Sam Darnold a top 10
I would
quarterback?
say he's 12. Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Of course, Sam Darnold.
Is Sam Darnold a top 10 quarterback?
Yes, but why are we saying these names in comparison to Aaron Rodgers, though?
Because I'm saying he's better than these guys.
No, he's not.
For 1 year, he's better than these guys.
No, he's not. Seattle just had Sam Darnold for 1 year.
There you go,
and now he's a
Mr.
Super Bowl
Woodsy.
champion.
Mr. Woodsy, OG dropping knowledge. Sit your young tail down, Pay. You little youngin.
Nix is irrelevant
you know what,
to this conversation. Nix is irrelevant to the conversation, Tay. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Rankings, and he's better than Nix. That's how he got put in the conversation.
He's not better than Nix. He's not going to be better than Nix. That's why Nix is where he's at. He's not going to be better than Nix. Aaron Rodgers is going that way. Nix is going this way. It's two different.
I just brought the comment. I hadn't looked at it yet or none. Read Steel City Sound comment because he's been dropping some good football nuggets. I don't know what he said, but you read it.
Aaron Rodgers finished around 15th to 20th among NFL quarterbacks last season. 3,322 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 picks, solid veteran production, but no longer top 10 elitish. And he's not going to get any better at 41 years old.
I agree with what Sal said. I mean, so that mid-tier with lack of weapons.
The weapons is irrelevant to that.
Okay.
Your quarterback is supposed to elevate your weapons. He did not elevate anybody. And he's not going to elevate anybody moving on.
Another OG. Okay. All right. Pay, man, I got everybody out there listening in earshot, even in Frustrated Chicago. I'm sure y'all agree with Pay. But it's an element of Aaron Rodgers hate, Green Bay abuse on the Bears.
I haven't said anything that's hateful about Aaron Rodgers. I've said nothing.
You don't want to give him credit.
There's no credit to give. I said he's a 41-year-old quarterback. Why would we sign another 41-year quarterback and expect for him? And I'm only commenting on what Cowherd said. Why would we expect a 41-year-old quarterback to get better than he was as a 40-year-old? That is not how the game works.
What did Tom Brady do? He didn't get better, but when Tom
Brady is not an example. Tom Brady is an outlier. Tom Brady might have been on steroids. You cannot compare Aaron Rodgers to Tom Brady. He's not Tom Brady.
You a GK, Pay. You know what the GK stand for? Goat killer. You a goat killer, man. He said Tom Brady might be on steroids.
That has nothing to do with anything. I mean, everybody's heard the whispers about Tom Brady. He's aged ridiculously backwards for somebody. Again, to the point, he's an outlier. You should not compare him to anybody else. Him, LeBron, and some other ones. There's always been questions about, man, how are they getting younger as they're getting older? But that's, again, irrelevant to the situation. Aaron Rodgers is not going to be better this year than he was last year.
Some available options are, and we'll know if they waiting on Aaron. And like I said, last year the Steelers waited. It appeared that they waited, but they didn't because Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan knew. They just didn't want to put it out there and let Steeler fans know. So all y'all was panicking. If the Steelers don't make a move when free agency starts at quarterback, they know Aaron Rodgers is going to play. So just take it like that, and we'll leave it there. But if they do make a move, that means Aaron Rodgers to give them no indication. They don't know nothing, so they're moving on. My take on that. We'll move on. We'll go ahead and take one more quick break and come back and take about 10, 12 minutes to go ahead and talk about other stuff. So if you're watching on YouTube, stay with us. We're not going anywhere. If you listen on the audio platform, we have to take a break here. A few words from our partners and advertisers. And we'll be right back after this. Stay with us. Homies Friday night.
Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
You need anything at all, I drop it off for y'all if my homies call.
That's a fine.
Big fine to myself. Don't even say it. I got it. The finer of integrity. Fine myself all the time. For talking with my mic muted. My bad. But Friday night, and here we are, me and Pay wrap this thing up. Give you the last 10, 12 minutes of whatever we're going to talk about because Pay is in the driver's seat now. I'm riding shotgun, kick back. Go ahead, Pay. Take it away.
Unbeknownst to you, you did say more than a few times that Malik Willis is your top free agent target, right? But I think the top 3 guys out there right now, before anybody else gets cut, as of today, March 6th, you got Trey Henderson, Linderbaum, and Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's not going to have any shortage of suitors, even though I think he's going to get signed after Malik Willis. I do think he is the more palpable quarterback that's going to be out there. But yeah, out of those, I guess 3.5, because I did mention Malik Willis, who do you think we're going to have the largest free agent, I guess, suitors?
It depends on what you need, right? I mean, for those that need a center bomb, Tyler Linderbaum will get the most attention. Who gonna get the most money is gonna be Malik Willis.
Yeah, I agree. Malik Willis gonna get the most money. He's younger. I think he's easier. Well, his market hasn't been, I guess, fiddled with like Kyler Murray's. Kyler Murray's got a bad rap coming into free agency, but he's the better player, easily the better player. But like I said, the everything that's went down with him in Arizona is probably going to dampen his market. But Malik Willis, what do you think he's going to get in that market?
You ask me what I think he'll get paid. You ask me what I think about him as it relates to the Steelers, or
no. How much he's going to get paid?
He's gonna get. I'm gonna say 25. Because from the very beginning, I believed he'd get between Justin Fields got 20 last year from the Jets, 2 for 40. They're going to cut him. Justin Fields should have stayed in Pittsburgh. He still would have got 20, which the Jets gave him. They had opportunity to really play on a better team than the Jets. And Sam Darnold got 30. So, with just the market being what it is, both those guys signed last year. Malik Willis has kind of proved himself as much as you can prove yourself in 6 games. But he's like Sam Darnold coming from Kevin O'Donnell with the Vikings. Got a year that, and Sam Darnold also, didn't he play a year out under Shanahan too, didn't he? He did.
Mm-hmm.
So, being around those coaches with good offenses back-to-back years, Malik Willis spent a couple years now under Matt LaFleur in Green Bay, good offensive mind, offensive coach. I think he falls around 25. I can see 3 for 75, 2 guaranteed for 45. Give him opportunity. I can see that.
So you think he's a bridge quarterback?
I think he's a bridge quarterback with opportunity. That's why I asked you as it relates to the Steelers. I'm the Steelers. Do I give him 2 years for $50 million? With my current cap situation, I do, because you see what it looked like next year. If he don't look good, okay, then you draft your rookie in 27, which is the plan anyway. You got a $25 million backer for 1 year, then you're back to having a cheap quarterback room. It's all about how you make it work for you. I mean, but you got to throw a dart, and we don't want Aaron Rodgers. Y'all didn't want Kyler Murray. I was on Kyler Murray earlier in the week, like for $1.5 million. Let me see what that looked like. A number 1 overall pick that's in a bad situation. Now, granted, he has to grow up, but for 1.5 million, because Arizona paying the other 37 million, let me see what that look like in my building.
Yeah. The Steelers have been down that path before.
Kyler Murray's 28.
I don't think Willis is gonna get. I don't think he signs for something that low. I think the word out there on him is that he's gonna be somebody's franchise. They like what he looked like in
give me a team.
in Green Bay. I don't know.
Give me a team. It's not going to be Minnesota. They got
Minnesota's bringing in a vet. They're bringing in somebody who's going up.
Arizona, who I just said, Arizona got to pay Kyler Murray. Miami got to pay Tua. Tell me where he going. To be the franchise.
Let's see. New York, possibly.
You're gonna take another gamble. They could pay Justin Fields to go. If they wanted a guy, they'd be smart to have Ty Simpson. They got 2 picks in the top 20.
They got an out on Justin Fields, so that's not gonna be too much. That's not gonna be too difficult. Not
just $10 million. The money was a lot, but is that what they want to do?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Glenn has to start producing something soon. I mean,
Aaron Glenn don't get that bread up though. He go to ask, can y'all spin this for me?
Yeah, and they gonna do it. I mean, unless they want to sabotage themselves again. I mean, yeah, they gonna say, hey, this is the best player
last year. He asked for Justin Fields last year. Aaron Glenn did.
True. Did not work out well.
Sat him down after 5 games. We didn't get to see what it really looked like.
No,
it looked bad though. It looked bad. So I did say we did get to see that.
Yeah, you saw enough. It was bad. It was terrible. Justin Fields' career as a starter is about done. He's got one more stop in him, and that's it. Yeah, but the tea leaves on Malik leaves don't seem like he's going to be a bridge. And 25 million, 25 to 30, that's bridge type paper.
But pay six games. 6 games started.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me. I don't believe in Malik Willis. I think what you saw out of him in Green Bay was all spoken mirrors. But I mean, that's just me. Now, if I said it, I'd be called a hater because he played for the Packers.
Malik Willis messed up because he put on the green and gold. I got it.
No, I'm saying that's why I'm saying somebody's going to pay him. Somebody's going to pay him. Whether I think they should or not is irrelevant. But I think Malik was going to get a lot of money, and he might hold up the whole quarterback carousel. There's a lot of quarterbacks out there that you already named: Kyler Murray. If Aaron Rodgers decides he wants to play, and you probably won't decide that to like August or whatever, he's going to be available. Tyson Badgett from the Bears. There's some names out there, and Tua, you already named Tua. He's going to be out there. He's floating around too. So it's going to be interesting from that quarterback perspective.
I heard as far as Tua goes, it was the Rich Eisen show. They're talking about the quarterback, talking about Tua. There's like what messed Tua up as far as a market is him getting the chances that Tua's left-handed. I mean, that like is a whole opposite of what your starter is. Now, could Tua go to, if they would want him, Atlanta because Michael Penix is left-handed and get to audition there because Michael Penix is going to be out the first part of the year and they got some good weapons and it's indoors? Possibly, but I'm just bringing that up. I don't know, though.
Yeah, Atlanta, that would not bode well for Atlanta. You bring into somebody when you're expecting your franchise quarterback to be back sometime that season. That's not how you play that game. Tua, I have no idea what Tua is going to end up. To be honest,
the Rams are a possibility because I can see
the Rams. Oh,
yeah, the Rams maybe. just because he'll be cheap because the Dolphins got to pay him. And why not go sit behind Matt Stafford and you get some of that McShay magic to rub off on you? And be in LA closer to home. Before. I'm sorry?
It's worked before. I mean, it's not a bad shot. Because he's not starting nowhere.
Let me ask you a quarterback question. And just think about Tua is Is Bryce Young the truth? Is he Carolina's quarterback from here on out?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He's there. He's locked in.
I was gonna bring his name up, Claude. Thanks for the $2 super chat, Claude. Tell you, how do you feel about Geno? I like Geno, but a bridge, but I probably like Geno best, right? Because if you want to bring in somebody for cheap, a veteran, give Will Howard somebody can compete with that we know is better than Mason Rudolph, that Mike McCarthy might can get something out of, because Geno was good 2 years ago in Seattle. They just got rid of him because he wanted more money than what they wanted to give him. So they decided to give Sam Darnold $30 million. Look what Sam Darnold lucked into. Could that have been Geno? Yes. Yes. If Geno had to sign for what they was trying to give him, he goes to the Raiders, no line. Yeah, you got a running back and a tight end, but you really got nothing else. Pete Carroll's a defensive-minded coach. They fired the offensive coordinator. They were defunct weapons on the outside. Geno looked bad, but I think Geno got another year or two left of good football in him.
I saw a meme that said they should send Geno to Iran so he can overthrow them.
That's a bad joke considering the times we're in, but it's clever. I get it. But yeah, so that's what I think about Geno. I'm on board with Geno. Go ahead.
Outside of quarterbacks, who else? And I guess we already talked about Trey Henderson and Linderbaum. Those are going to be some guys that are also looking out there. But wide receiver is also another position that the Steelers are always constantly looking for. Alec Pierce, you all have $40 million in cap space. No to Alec Pierce. Okay, all right.
Costs too much, and it's too redundant with DK, big body, run deep, post routes, stack cornerbacks, not really beat them off the ball. I mean, it's more the same on the other side. He'll get paid, though. I think he'll get paid the most by any receiver in the free agent market, though. I think that they're going to pay him over there with the Colts. I think they're going to let Michael Pittman go and pay Pierce.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Maybe. Michael Pittman is interesting. He's a good receiver, but I just don't. He's definitely not a one, but but his skill set is one-ish because he's not somebody who's going to take the top off of defense. He's not a traditional slot. So you have to. He has a traditional skill set as a one, but he does not come up as he does not show up as a one. So I don't. He's an interesting piece. Which is why they're
getting rid of him. Which is why they're getting rid of him. Or letting him go, not really getting rid of him. But
it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah. I think I like Michael Pittman for the Steelers, right? He would probably be my second guy in free agency. He becomes a free agent. I like Romeo Doubs first. I think he's the perfect fit.
Mm-hmm.
But as a number 2 receiver, you still would draft highly your other guy. But Romeo Doubs would fit in there for $14 million a season. Claude with another super chat. Thanks to the homie Claude. Claude says, "Pay, what position should the Steelers draft first?"
Kicker.
So you can't talk to Pay about any kind of legitimate seriousness.
Why he asked me about the Steelers, what the Steelers need to do? Tell you,
what should the
Steelers? What's the position do the Steelers really need? I know those 2 offensive positions where they really need off wide receiver and quarterback. You're not going to really draft one of those unless one of them Arkansas boys fall back to you in the draft. We ain't talk about the combine.
Yeah, we had no here. We've talked about. I'm sure you've talked about it. You want to bring anything up from that? When you say Arkansas boys, you talking about one of the quarterback, Taylor Green?
No, I was talking about the wide receiver. What's his name? Mike Washington.
Oh, he's a running back.
Damn, why I keep thinking this is a wide receiver they had. I'm blank. I'm confusing their names. But let me look at my notes. In any case, there was a couple of wide receivers out there that looked really good in the combine. I think that is a spot. Obviously, it's a yearly spot for the yearly need for the Steelers. Do you think that? Well, you all drafted what, 17?
21.
21. Okay. Damn, 21. Really? I thought it was.
We're the division winner playoff team. Come on,
That's
Pay.
right.
Don't disrespect us.
That's right. That's right. You're right. No, that's my bad. I blanked on that one. But yeah, I think wide receiver is where you need. But again, back there in that 20 spot, there's gonna be a lot of different positions available. So I don't feel comfortable saying this is where you need to go. I feel you can get good value. I mean, because it's eventually you do need to start talking about replacing TJ Watt, right? Replacing
we
some of
got
those other
Nick
guys in
Herbie.
that
We
line.
got to think about paying. We got Alex Smith. Claude,
We're
don't
talking about
have
the
to
draft.
pay no
We're talking
questions
about
about
the
the
draft right
Steelers,
now.
though.
We're talking about the
So
draft.
why
We're
would you
talking about
draft
the
a position that you don't need right now? Nick Herbie
talking about-
needs money off his rookie deal.
You didn't listen to that lead up I said, right? I said at that position in the draft, there's going to be a lot of positions that will come up available. You got a lot of defensive positions. You can think about, hey, I may get another edge right now. Why not? Or there's wide receivers available. There's offensive linemen. You can go anything. I don't feel comfortable locking myself into a single position at 21.
You don't lock yourself in. What you do is you have positions. I've identified 6 players, 4 receivers, 2 defensive backs. That's what we need. If one of those 6 people are there, players are there, you take one of them. And then if they're not, now you restack, reevaluate. Do you trade back? Is there a premium guy at another position that you may need? Like we need a guard, maybe a tackle. If one of them top offensive linemen there, guard or tackle, do you take that? You can always use a defensive lineman. If one of those premium guys there, you take that. You don't take edge because you got edge room that's full.
Use one.
Yeah,
right. You can always use one. So if the best player on the board right there is a defensive lineman, hello.
I said you can take one. You said edge though.
Defensive lineman, same thing.
Nah. TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbert, you got to pay. We drafted Jack Sawyer last year. The room is full. I'm gonna create more of a log jam with my first pick. Now, do you draft a really good development guy in the 3rd round? Yeah, you do. Not your first pick. You trade back.
If the best player on the board is a defensive lineman, unless somebody offers me to jump up, why not? You make room.
Somebody's always willing
to. You make space for good players.
I agree with that, but you don't. It's a method to team building. You make space for top 10 players, blue chip players. You picking 21, you getting a good football player. I can pass on that and drop back and still get a guy that I need that's a good football player. You don't pass up on blue chip players. You're not getting blue chip at 21.
You can find good football players at 21.
I can find good football players at 28 too if I trade back and pick up something else.
That's totally different. That's a different concept you put into it. I said if someone offers you a trade, then yeah, you probably do want to trade back because it's not a necessary need. That's something totally different. If no one offers you anything worthwhile and the best player on the board is a defensive lineman, no matter 3 technique edge or whatever, you take that.
Craig talking basketball. Craig, I almost got to hear him on TV. Tatum balling out. I see he got like 15 and 10, but hey, man, we'll take care of that on Sunday. Check it out on Sunday when they play the Cavs. But go ahead, pay back the football.
We ain't talking any defense, but other than
I do like wide receiver Omar Cooper. He's probably my 4th wide receiver. Tyson, Tate, Lemon, and really, I got with people that said Lemon interviewed poorly. I got to disagree with all y'all, man. Y'all giving the kid a hard time for being a young person that don't talk like you want to talk. I watched the entire interview twice. He didn't say anything wrong. The kid said, I'm blessed for the opportunity. I want to be the best teammate I can. I want to help my team win. He checked all those boxes, but just because y'all don't like the way that he said it, you want to talk bad against him. But that's another story. I'll talk about that on Sunday. Go ahead, Pack.
Other than Trey Henderson, you got other guys out there like Grenard, maybe the Bears 2 safeties. Grenard, he was in Houston. I think they just re-signed him too today, or they said they were going to. But yeah. But what other defensive players out there do you think outside of Trey Henderson are the best out there, best available right now?
From a defensive perspective, well, the kid, and I only speak from perspective what I was looking at, right? This Cam Curl re-signed with the Rams today. They he was a free agent safety. Steelers need safety as far as defense goes and corner. I think you draft a corner. You want a young corner. You don't want to pay a premium for corner because you're going to pay Joey Porter Jr. probably at least 25. So you don't want to pay that premium on the other side. You draft you a guy just like with wide receiver. I like your boy. I like Brisker. I like Brisker at safety. We need a safety too. He's a local kid. Played at Penn State. I can see that being a fit. But yeah, so from a defensive perspective, I know some other guys out there, but like I said, I haven't really been looking because the Steelers aren't going to really need they need the pieces they need on defense. They need to draft. They spent enough money on defense this past few years. I do like the safety Dylan Thieneman out of Oregon. He's a beast. He's going to be a first rounder. I've looked at him. His
combine was too good. He going to the top 15.
Oh yeah, he is. He is. I mean, yeah, I agree. But I like him, Caleb Downs, as far as safeties go, and I like the kid out of Toledo, McNeil Warren. Like him a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would I take that at 21? I would take that. Before I take a hedge, I would take him because we need that.
A couple of players. I'm gonna cheat on one of them. Defensive players. Julian Phillips is one that is interesting to me. But the defensive player out there
just played for the Eagles. That Phillips you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other player that I'm interested in, again, this is me cheating because he's not officially out there. Kevon Thibodeau from New York Giants. They did say that they are shopping him right now, and I thought that, man, that's perfect for the Bears because, as I said on our previous episode, the Bears have a redundancy in wide receiver room. This is before they traded DJ Moore. The Giants have a redundancy on the defensive line. They got Brian Burns, Kevin Thibodeau, and Abdul Carter. It makes all the perfect sense. They don't have enough wide receivers. We don't have enough pass rushers. Let's go ahead and make magic. Let's go ahead and send one guy over. We send another guy over. We can make some free agent. We can make some draft picks work. But Bears messed that up and traded DJ Moore. But still, Kevin Thibodeau will be available. Should be available. And for my money,
that's a trade though.
Yeah, but yeah, they're going to trade.
That's not a cut. It's not going to be a free agent, right?
If they can't find a trade partner, they're going to cut him.
They're going to cut their first round pick from 2 years ago.
He's in his 5th year.
He is not.
He's going to his 5th year this season. Go ahead. He's going into his 5th year. They just drafted Abdul Carter. They did sign Brian Burns. They gotta make some room too on their defensive line and start filling out some other things. They do have that quarterback. What's his name? Jackson Dart.
He played.
They got a game.
He was drafted in 22. So he played 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, going to his 5th year. They got to pick up his option then. They got to pick up his option or trade him, right? So
right.
They're not going to cut him, but yeah.
So they're going to need to get some weapons for their quarterback that they believe is their franchise quarterback. It made all the sense to me. However, did that just happen? T. Lyons, did he just make breaking news? Crosby traded to the Ravens. If he's trolling in the comments, I'm gonna be very upset with you, Tim Lyons.
Because you want Crosby.
Actually, I want Crosby, but because I think he's cheaper and better. My money, he's a better player. But
he's younger.
So yeah, first round pick, 2 first-round picks. Wow.
Baltimore, that happened?
I see it. Wow. Well, okay. Baltimore's back. They ain't stay around. They ain't stay around too long. They ain't stay down too long. I like it. They pushing the chips in.
Well, you had them up last year too, though. But
that's true. That's true.
That's a good fit, though, stylistically and from a cultural standpoint. Fit. Yeah, Christine. It just got bad in the North. They got them a TJ Watt now.
Now I do want Aaron Rodgers to go back to Pittsburgh.
Hey man, go ahead with whatever else you guys say. Let's get out of here. We had an hour and 18 minutes.
No, I think that's the perfect way to end the show. We got to talk about Crosby and Pittsburgh. I mean, Crosby and Baltimore. It's that is an interesting fit. Going back to the impending free agents for Baltimore. You had Isaiah
Yeah, your
Likely,
boy Vanoy, the Pro Bowler. Your boy Vanoy.
Van Noy, Draymond Jones. Those are the two guys on the edge that would out the door. Well, that door is shut.
Yeah, no, that door's shut. They can start looking now.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I do like.
I don't have to worry about the Ravens getting AJ Brown now either, though.
Yeah, I never thought that was gonna be a good
Well,
fit.
they talked about it a lot, but I don't got to worry no more.
Yeah, it's more of a locker room culture type thing, but I don't think it works on the field. But well, I say that I have no idea what it's gonna look like.
You catching Blaine? Read the comment.
Pay your Bears literally had one job. Now Crosby is in the infamous Purple Land.
We wanted y'all to get him.
A lot of Bears fans wanted them to get him. I mean, I think I'm still waiting for the actual trade details to hit my phone. But oh wait, did they just hit? Yeah, Max traded to the Ravens. Looking for the details. What the Ravens was asking for was a Michael Parsons type haul, 2 firsts and a player. I thought that was too much. I did not want Chicago to just give up 2 firsts because Max coming off at his age, he's not to call him old, but at his age, coming off knee, losing games to a knee problem that he had all season. I don't want to be paying for a player well past his expiration date. 2 firsts was a bit steep for me. If they'd have taken a 2 seconds and a fourth, I'd have been fine with that. But if Baltimore is giving up this year's first and next year's first, I'm out on that. I'll push away from the table. That's boom or bust, in my opinion. Yeah, they'll be good maybe this year, maybe next year. Who depending on how long Max Crosby is to the top of his game. But giving up first round picks, I'm never really in that. First round picks is the most valuable asset you can ever have. I mean, yeah, I don't like that. For me, speaking for me,
with a rookie quarterback who's good in Caleb Williams and a win now, we got to get this done with Lamar soon. Baltimore. What's more important to you, getting a all pro edge that you need, or drafting 14 where they was going to pick and getting that maybe a receiver you need, maybe a young edge, or get somebody established? Baltimore's timeline says Max Crosby's now is better than a first round pick right now.
Yeah, I mean that's true. The Costa and Bashotti, I mean, they like to compete year in and year out. This type of moves tracks.
Lamar out there in Vegas hanging out. He's talking to Max. He called up old Bashotti on the phone. Hey, I got Max here. Let's get this done. And they did it. Lamar running things.
That's what you're supposed to do. Him and Matabuke. If Matabuke can get back in his get back to where he was 2 years ago, that's gonna be hell to pay in the North.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, I don't want my team to pay that much, but hey, good job, Baltimore.
Tim, you broke it first. In my chat, Big G shared it with us on one of the podcast chats and on the Slack channel for Steel Curtain Network. Bad just broke it, but we got it from Tim first, and we got it on air first. Me and Pay, thanks to Tim, breaking the Max Crosby trade.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Get
Stat
out
boy.
of here. Oh man. But yeah, man. So go ahead, Pay. Wrap it up. Let's go.
So this has been another great episode of the Homies on Friday night, man. I appreciate everybody rocking in with everybody. Christine Gold, Black and Gold, Steel City South, Tim Lyon, Stat Boy, Breaking News, and everybody else. Afton, Craig Werlow, Claude, thanks a lot for watching, Claude. check us out next Friday when we come back, and we're gonna have some more free agency talk as the new league year opens up. Yeah, new league year starts on Wednesday.
Hey, I might have to put in PTO next week, man. I'm gonna time this going. I'm gonna be at Big G's daughter's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I have everything set up. If you're gonna be there, let me know and go from there. But I know because the wedding is a night wedding. So yeah, that's next Friday. Yeah. Yep.
You could have been anywhere in the world with us, but you rocked out with us on Friday. We appreciate it. Check us out again next time. Peace.
Yeah. Friday night. Yeah. Yeah. You rolling with the homies. Sports talk with a twist. We keep it real only. Ain't talking that baloney. We speaking the facts. Sports news going on. We talking about that. Tape, paying dirt. We gon' bring the noise. Friday nights are better when you hang.